it going, guys? My name is Caleb Kioh, founder of WalletGyde, and this month we're talking about playing offense and defense with your money. And one of the things that I've started realizing playing offense with your money is learning about different investments, different types of investments to invest your money in. And obviously, Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies has definitely been something that's really been in the market, on the news, and nothing more exciting here to talk about. And I do actually have some speakers here with me, with Russell and Adryenn. One of the most influential people to know about in this space. So I'm excited to have them, and I'm excited to talk about cryptocurrencies. So, hey, Russell, let's start with you, or really just actually anybody. I want to have this to be an open forum. So I want to really talk about, why should the average person know about Bitcoin or the digital currencies? What's so important about these?
Well, because 70% of the world doesn't actually have money, or at least not a substantial enough amount to actually start businesses and use commerce, and they don't have banking. And the reason why is because the banks actually don't care about them. There was a token that was just created, and they wanted to kind of be the global dominant currency, and I asked them, I'm like, well, how are you going to handle Africa? How are you going to handle this? They're like, well, we're not actually going there. I was like, wait, okay, so you want to be money, and you're touting this whole blockchain thing, and you're touting this solution that, you're it, but you're actually exactly banking, right? And like, based on a basket of money.
Banking is dead. All hell banking.
It was just very interesting to me that the exact reason that Bitcoin was invented was to solve these problems, to allow peer-to-peer commerce where you don't have to be carrying a pocket full of gold, and Robin Hood's not going to be able to stop the stagecoach and steal the rich people and redistribute it to the poor. That people can just on their own start creating their own economies. And it works peer-to-peer. You can send Bitcoin from a tiny little phone in Africa in the middle of nowhere with barely a 1 bar signal, and that works. And that equalizes the opportunity for the world.
Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, how do you build trust? What is the trust mechanism through Bitcoin?
Well, so, you trust that the website that you go to is the website you go to because it's through SSL, right? HTTPS. You see the little thing on there that somebody's not in the way. You trust that your doctor is a doctor because they have like some sort of certification. The reason why parties trust cryptocurrencies because the source code is public. The ledger is public. You can track every single transaction all the way back to when it was mined. Right? Every single transaction along the way. You'll know who those people are, right? Or even if they were people. But you can track them all the way through. And so the combination of that, the code is out there being peer-reviewed daily by many, many hundreds of people, right? That it's something that's distributed across, I think, 26,000 nodes worldwide. That it's something that is outside of the control of any country. Right? These are things that people actually trust. Like, these actually build real trust. The reason that there's what we call trust in the U.S. dollar is because it's something it's a game we've all bought into, right? And I me too. Our unit of account, the way we think of value is U.S. dollars. And it's the world's reserve currency. I mean, there are some great things about it, and we're very fortunate in the United States to have that. But there are a lot of people who think about it, if you didn't have banking, if you couldn't pay for something electronically, right? Because you need banking to pay for things electronically without crypto.
And that I've run into that. There's like 6 banks that have already approached me and said, do you have sellers? Because I have connections to a lot of miners. I got Bitcoin in 2009. I know, the 8 guys who developed it, who wrote the protocol, who were the programmers. Like I know people who have substantial supplies.
Sure.
She dated Satoshi.
I did not date Satoshi. That is a rumor.
So now,
Adryenn and Nakamoto.
now,
I did not.
and you brought up a great name there with Satoshi. So, to the average person, who is this guy called Satoshi? Who is this guy, and why should people know about him?
Well, the first thing is
whatever
Satoshi
it is
a pseudonym.
Okay.
Right? So we don't actually know what her name really is, or his name, or whether it was a group of, super duper smart female engineers who were afraid to come out to
That would have been
the
scary
world.
as a female engineer way back then.
Or we can make up whatever mythology we want.
Sure.
Basically, he's kind of like the William Shakespeare of our time.
Fair enough.
People have lots of theories on him, or maybe, I don't know, maybe some character from Harry Potter or something. I don't know. But anyway, we can have this mythology behind Satoshi.
Mm-hmm.
But the key is that that's really that posting of that white paper, which is something that everybody should read because it's so simple.
Mm-hmm.
Really set the stage for what people had been trying to do for a long time. People have been trying to work on electronic payments and electronic cash that didn't require credit. It didn't require someone extending credit to you. It didn't require a third party.